there'd actually be a helicopter, you know, like full black, like helicopters and stuff circling this place. There was a drone, an unmanned drone flew over here. It's training, it's urban warfare. Identify yourself, identify yourself, identify yourself. Fully loaded assault rifles. The gun finger, it's all you can see on the trigger. No, I only have one thought, and that thought is, you know, the children and their mother. To me, ultimately, the Garden of Eden is it's a state of consciousness. It's a state of mind. The Garden of Eden is that state of consciousness. It is that place where we are in harmony, right? We're in harmony with life itself. So the Garden of Eden looks like a place where we have way more than enough of everything, right? And what we have is of high quality, it's of a high integrity, it's of high honor. So we have food, okay, we eat food, but we eat food that is of the highest quality food, right? It tastes the best, it has the most nutrient rich, because like if you eat food from a grocery store, even, you know, whole food stuff, it's all crap. But when you have real food, it's more nutrient rich, it's more sustainable, it's more cost effective, it's better in every single way. So in the Garden of Eden you have food, but you have way more than enough of it, so you don't have to count your calories worrying about getting fat or eating too much, because all your food is medicine. It's not poison, it's medicine, so you get stronger. And simultaneously you don't have to like skimp out, oh, I don't have enough money, I got to get the cheap food. You know, I can't afford the organic stuff because I don't have enough money, or I can't eat out nice because blah 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 blah. We feast every freaking day. We've got so much food every single day, right? So it's like we have way less, but we have way more. We have so much more food than we can possibly eat. We're just feeding people for free, you know, like come eat food, come eat food. We've got plenty of it. We've got plenty of it. It's accessible for all of us. We all have access to it because it's natural, it's abundant, it's available, and it's just totally doable. You know, we don't go to school, we don't go to job, we don't sit in traffic, we don't put on uniforms, we don't punch time clocks. As long as we're number one, living the most awesome life, well then that's taken care of. We're not going to, you know, kowtow or live our life based on what someone else thinks is the way we should live life. But we're also not going to go to those people and say, you should live life like us, you should be like us, you're bad, you're wrong, we're going to fine you, tax you, kill you, imprison you, you know, harass you, make fun of you, bully you, you know, right? We just live our lives, you live your lives, right? So we do whatever we want, you know, so that's this really beautiful thing. Like just that in and of itself, man, it changes everything. Your whole life changes. Your whole life changes when just that happens. You know, once you've experienced that, like, you know, you really can't, you can't go back. It's too good, it's too great. So we've been growing our own food here for years. And we've been living free, doing whatever we want for years. What happened recently is that we've been doing this publicly. You know, like videos online, and you know, I'm like showing people how to grow their own food, and people are coming here and I'm showing people how to grow their own food and showing people how to build houses like I was talking about, instead of those food production like I was talking about, fully sustainable, totally free, super abundant, and all of a sudden people know that we're here. All of a sudden we're here, right? And last February, right, we all of a sudden get, you know, these notices from the city. Been here for years, all of a sudden we get these notices from the city. This is the first time they even are aware that we're even here. They didn't even know we were here. And then we get these notices of, like, you know, code violations all of a sudden, right? Like improperly stacked wood, tall grass, you know, cars that aren't parked on a paved, you know, driveway or whatever. You know, just ridiculous stuff that's been going on for years. Of which, most importantly, we have the right, right? It's our land. We have the right to live. This is our land. We can, you know, we're not harming anybody. We can do what we want to do on our land, you know, blah, blah, blah. Unless you can prove to us that there is a law that actually applies to us that says we don't have the right on our land to pursue our happiness and, you know, provide for our family, then show it to us and we'll be happy to look at that. What happens is on August 2nd, right? August 2nd of 2013, you know, early AM, I hear some noise out here. Stuck my head out the front door, and I see, like, more than I can count, fully blacked, you know, bulletproof shields, assault rifles, like, boom, in lines and in formations, like filtering through the whole land, more than I can count. And, you know, it only takes me a half a second to, you know, like take in the reality of what's going on. And I know I've only got, you know, seconds to minutes max before this whole place is what they would call secure, which we never felt at any point in time. So, you know, I immediately go inside, and, you know, I only have one thought, and that thought is, you know, the children and their mother. That's the only thing that I care about in the moment of, God, in the moment of total just threat, in the, you know, the ultimate imminent threat. You know, the thought is, you know, the children and the mother. So, you know, it's like a pretty intense reality. Do you know that there's 8 times more innocent people killed in SWAT raids than in terrorist attacks? You know, they go up, they put me in handcuffs immediately, they take me back, they put me in a room where everybody else is, you know, sitting handcuffed with their hands behind their back in a circle. And so there's, you know, a bunch of, you know, guys in full black with machine guns guarding everybody. The only information they give to me at any point in time is that we've got a warrant for your arrest, and we're taking you, you know, to the police station.
What was the warrant for?
They wouldn't tell me. They didn't produce it. They didn't produce one. They didn't even tell me what it was.
Did you find out later?
Yeah.
What was it?
An unpaid traffic ticket. So I get taken away for an unpaid traffic ticket. Then what the warrant winds up being for, right? What the warrant winds up being for is drug trafficking.
Wow.
Drug trafficking. Now, on the back of the warrant for drug trafficking, when they left, whoever was in charge of this whole thing had on the back of it, items seized, none. Not a single item seized, not a single charge made. Nothing.
Why did they think you were drug trafficking? Did they explain why?
No. I mean, they had an affidavit. They had an affidavit which, if you know anything about the law, you know an affidavit is a statement of facts. That's all that an affidavit is. Anything else is stricken from the record. No hearsay, no conjecture, no speculation, no opinion. It's got to be straight up facts. And it's got to be firsthand. It's got to be firsthand facts. The whole affidavit was all speculation, hearsay, conjecture, opinion. It was based on things on the website, like us referring to our food as uber dank cuisine. Because see, here's the thing: is that this whole story, this whole reality, it's an atrocity. It's a complete violation of everything that is free and abundant and happy and inspired. And unfortunately, it's not actually that uncommon. You know, it's really not. It's happening all over the world. There's people being thrown in jail for, you know, raw milk, for rainwater collecting. They're about to tax solar. You know, 85% of everybody in jail is in jail for a victimless crime. A victimless crime. A victimless crime. A victimless crime. There's no crime. It's like unpaid traffic tickets. You know, it's like insane. Completely insane. Yeah. So here's the solution. Here's the solution: is that we are the power. I am the power, and I know that I'm the power, and you're the power, and you may not know that you're the power, but you are the power. We are the power. We have to make a choice that if I'm going to live on this earth, I'm going to live responsibly. I'm going to live free. So food is a big one. Housing is a big one. We figured all of that out here. We figured it all out. We've proven it all. It's already existing. It's already working. The more people that are ready to participate, the better. The time is now. The time is now. The time is now. It's the best time it's ever been. We've got way more than enough of everything. We've got way more than enough of everything. So right now we've got many people that are living off of this land. And we're doing it enjoyably, we're doing it happily, we're doing it healthfully. When we come together, right, when we come together, I can grow enough food for 100 people, for 200 people all by myself. If that's what I do. If that's what I do, and I utilize the resources of everybody here, I can do that, right? So that means that only 1 in, 100 or 1 in 200 people have to grow that food. So it's not like we all have to grow our own food, but as long as we get it from somebody who does, it's a solution and it's existing. And here's the thing: is it's better for everybody in every single way. So we just need to start participating. We have land, we have resources, we have the skill, we have the knowledge, and we can all come together.